Hello everybody, hope everyone is doing well today. I got an incredible topic and training that I want to go over with you guys. And I know a lot of you guys think about this because I speak to a lot of people on social media, speak with a lot of clients. There's a common denominator that they always have issues with, and that's leads and conversion. But I have a little secret that I'm going to share with you that you should absolutely know. Right now, there's business and qualified leads right in front of you, right next to you, right behind you, right above you. It's all around you of customers or potential customers that could use your products and services. Believe it or not, it's right there. The problem that we run into is we look at the tree and not the forest. Or there's certain actions that we just don't want to take because it might be too hard, they may not understand how to do it, or you just don't want to do it. Those are usually the three excuses or reasons I hear. So, because of that, it allows me to create an opportunity to take advantage of what people don't and then help people how to take advantage of it. Does that make sense? So what I'm going to talk about today is how to get leads or qualified leads on all of your social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Alignable, YouTube, believe it or not, the Better Business Bureau. You can go on Google, Yahoo, Bing. It doesn't matter. For those of you who've been watching me, for me, I consider all these platforms modern day Yellow Pages, and I consider Twitter the modern day phone company. So I want you to think about that. Why is that important? Because understanding that, it has allowed me to create an incredible system that could be effective for small business owners, entrepreneurs, salespeople, those that don't have big budgets or can't afford to hire or get the things that are out there, where you can actually do it yourself. And it's not a lot of work. It's just people are afraid of doing it because they don't understand. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you how in front of you, right next to you, behind you, and above you, how you can do business on your social media platforms today. Not having to pay for ads. Ads are great if you know how to do them. You also have boosting for Facebook and Instagram. That's good as well. But I'm talking about right in front of you that you don't need to do that. So I'm going to go over a strategy. It's a 5-step strategy that I use every single day that is now becoming a phenomenal system. So I call it the mutual fund approach, or the mutual fund strategy, or the social media mutual fund strategy, because every platform has a different strategy. But the process to the leads and to converting those leads into sales is the same. I want you to think about that. Before we get started, if you're watching me on YouTube for the first time, please subscribe. All you got to do is hit the button below. If you like this video, smash the like button. Do share with others. And also, I appreciate your feedback. So let's get into this topic. Okay? It's called How to Get Qualified Leads on Social Media Platforms and Convert Them into Relationships. For me, it's not about a sale. It's about the value of the sale, and the value is really building the right relationship. Does that make sense? So, what is the number one thing you must do? And before I get into number one, you have to think about this. You have followers that are following you. You're following people. What better qualified lead is there than that? Just think about it, okay? Number one is you have to identify who your customers are online. So when you're going to do social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, anything, you want to be able to determine, well, I know I do, who I want to follow and who's going to follow me or who I want following me. And can I target them as potential customers? Because you want followers to become an audience. In other words, if you have a podcast and you want that audience and their followers to become customers. Does that make sense? So you have to identify them based on your product and services. And it's not just targeting them. We're going to go into number 2. Number 2, you got to have content strategy and analysis. What do I mean by that? You don't want to just target anybody, because on social media, some of you know, maybe some of you don't, you could buy bots, you could buy likes, you could buy follows, you could buy all of those things. Instagram and Facebook are banning that. Bots, automatic responses. So what you want to do is have real content and then analyze or do an analysis on the customers or the people you're going to follow and those that you want following you. You want to be able to identify through the content strategy whether your services can help them or not, can provide solutions for them or not. The right content means the content you put out there to attract those followers. And number 2 is the content that they have that's going to allow you to analyze whether you can help them or not. Okay, that's number 2. The number 3, this is what people don't like. Okay, you take action. The first action you take is you either like what they have, you follow them, and for me, you pay a sincere comment or a sincere compliment. One of the things that I do, and I did it with a few people, the minute I post something, somebody hits a like. And I called that person one time and said, why do you just like when I post something without even reading it or looking into it, whether it's a video or content? Because I don't want people just to like my content. I want them to really see that it's valuable to them. I don't just like anybody's content. I don't care how many followers I have. If I don't like it and it doesn't benefit me and I don't see there's no value, I'm not going to like it just to like it. I just won't do that. Now, also, when you get likes, it might be bots that are liking you. So even though that may make you feel good, at the end is this. It's not a real person, so you're not going to make money on that. Bots is a strategy I personally don't like, I don't use, and actually Instagram is going to eliminate that. So content strategy and analysis. Why? Because number 4 is I recommend that you take the initial phone call. You can call it a cold call. To me, it's more of a follow-up call. It really is. Because once you are engaged and you're chatting, you should be able to call them. So on the initial call, what you should do is you build value. You set a strong foundation. You build trust. And then you identify a problem that they may have that you absolutely have the solution. Well, how do you know that? Well, you do that on the first take when you take the content strategy. You're going to be able to know that. So the initial phone call, it's an introduction. You build a rapport. You start to talk about what they have. So you really are into them, and they appreciate that. I tell you, when I first started doing that, some people in the digital marketer friends that I have, they're like, you're crazy. Why would you cold call? Because most people on social media don't expect people to call them. They just don't. I've learned to do that because at the end, everyone wants to have a personal, warm and fuzzy relationship. And being on social media all the time, it takes away from that. So making that initial phone call is very, very vital. And then number 5 is the follow-up. Once the first call goes well and you guys get into a conversation, you know what they do, you know the problems they have, you have a solution, etc., then the follow-up call is you're going to earn business. Hopefully through the sales process, you're going to develop and build a win-win situation. How do you do that? They have a problem. They might have known they had it. Maybe they did it, but you exposed it. You showed them. and then you provide a real solution. You build a win-win situation, okay, by providing solutions. Then you develop a relationship. Why is this important? Because once you do that, the word of mouth will work in your favor. You're going to get more qualified followers that are going to need your products and or services. And you're going to get good, reviews and real likes at that point. I call it the compound effect. So I'm here to tell you, if you're struggling, you're having a hard time because maybe you don't want to make that initial call, maybe, you're just not doing the follow-up, I'm here to tell you, there's qualified leads. There's people right now ready to do business with you on your social media platforms, in front of you, next to you, behind you, above you, right around you. It's there. It's up to you to, one, realize it's there. Number two, strategize to get it. And number three, earn and go grab that business. That's what I do. I encourage you to do that. For more information on strategies, how to take the initial call, there are scripts that you should follow to do the follow call, the initial call. If you need help with any of that, here's what I'm going to offer you. Go to my YouTube channel. If you watch the video, if you like it, smash the like button, share with others, subscribe, and you can direct message me on either Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at The Paul Cruz Show. I will respond within 24 hours, and I will help you put the right strategy together so that you can make that initial contact. Bottom line, convert qualified leads into sales. I hope this has been helpful. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for being part of the martial arts of sales. Till we speak again, I wish everyone much success. Have a great day. Take care, everybody.